Carlos. Hey, great Monday evening. It is a beautiful evening in Jalapa, Veracruz, and we'll see what happens tonight. It's the first time that I think I hadn't had the opportunity to live stream anywhere else but YouTube. I was telling Sam, it's a good social experiment. So in that respects, I think it's going to be a kind of interesting thing. Just see how much individuals are willing to come onto YouTube in order to see the show. Guys, when life gives you lemons, you make carnitas asadas.
You get some vodka.
Haces, haces carnizazo and le entras.
You start juicing.
Start juice. Oh yeah, what's that? There's a I can't remember what it was, but it's like there was an episode of South Park where they started juicing and doing enemas. I'm probably like, yeah, that's probably a little bit more like the stuff that we're I'd probably be into. But speaking of
Puro
putting stuff up your butt,
detox.
huh?
Puro detox.
Puro detox, cállate. Talking about putting stuff up your butt. Este, we're talking a little bit about the rocket that they're going to bring and put close to the airport.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take, but they said it was a Starship prototype, which is I think is pretty cool.
When I read the article, I thought that they said that they were going to bring a prototype to space.
That's what I thought too, or whether to Starbase. But I guess they're trying to have something nearby in the city, so that way when they get there to the airport, hey, you're seeing a spaceship, rocket, you know.
I think that's wonderful. I mean, I'm hoping that's true. The way I read the article, and I just glanced at it, I didn't actually sit down and read it because I'm in Jalapa, Veracruz. I'm gonna be reading.
It's like I always tell you, man. The location there. Back in the day, I understand it was great. Now, I guess they didn't have a master plan, but it's not a great location anymore for the airport. But I guess they're trying to work with what they got, which is good. But hopefully it brings more commerce to that part of town, because I know it's not in the best shape right now. But hopefully it does.
Well, I think it would help it out if Minnesota, became an easy access down to it. And by that, I mean, I think if there was more traffic directed going from SPI to Minnesota, I think it would work out pretty well. But who knows? I'm hoping that happens. Again, it would be a great thing for the city of Brownsville. But we hope for a lot of things, so I'm not sure.
It's like not even that, like the only like major, I guess, restaurant chain is like Wingstop maybe, and Whataburger and McDonald's on that side, right? But it's more headed towards the island.
I thought Wingstop closed already over there by.
Did they?
Yeah, I think
it's been a while, man, since I've been to that one.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what I went to go do the other day, but the Wingstop stop over there on SPI, I think they're closed.
Already?
I think the only thing that we have going for us right now is there's that Dairy Queen that has still been there. Whataburger's there. McDonald's is there, of course. That'll never go into business. I don't know how that Burger
King. That CNC Wing still gets business.
CNC Wing still exists. I just don't know how that Burger King still survives. I don't know how any Burger King survives in Brownsville.
Yeah, after you got several hits. And they remodeled recently, and then they got hit by that car on the wall.
I remember a car that was trying to make a drive-through. No, I don't know. I think that place that just needs a big old boost or something, and maybe having a rocket over there.
I know there's several, like that little placita heading towards the corner market. There's a placita there that has like the little snack shops by the watermill.
Yeah. Some friends of mine opened a barber shop there, but I don't know if it's still there. They opened it like right before the pandemic hit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know if that's still there. I honestly haven't driven by over there for a while, actually, because I usually don't go anywhere except out of town. Let's see. Let's go to the comments. Good evening. Good evening. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Then find someone who got potatoes and help them make le vodka. David knows. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. ¿Qué te pasa? Night bot. Love you. Let's see. Good evening. A peppermint party. BTX. We'll see. I mean, again, I'm hopeful, man. I want SpaceX to flourish and to grow here in the city of Brownsville. I just don't trust the leadership that we have right now with everything coming down to the city of Brownsville. I don't trust Trex Mendix. I definitely don't trust Nerith Golonsky or basically any of the other commissioners. I mean, they're all the same.
Because eventually it's gonna, I guess, grow eventually. It's gonna grow into it to where everything's like they were saying, like, oh, they should have some like space themed stuff around here because of SpaceX to bring people in, which it's understandable. My 2 cents into their comment threads, I was like, dude, it would be awesome if they had some sort of saloon like in downtown to make it like a western kind of like Tombstone type of deal. For me, that would be awesome.
Well, it's kind of trippy, but again, when they started to sell us SpaceX, guys, I remember I was running for mayor back then, and I would tell people, I said, guys, just this doesn't sound completely right, but people voted for Tony Martinez, so again, I thought like it's okay, but the way that I understood it, Sam, is that we were going to have like the rockets go up into space, and we were going to build like an amphitheater type of park out there. Whereas we could go out there and chill out, throw a
Didn't they
blanket and stuff.
do the amphitheater in the island?
Well, at the island they do, but I don't even think that the one at the island.
I was over here by that Snitterbond
I don't think the
Hotel.
one at the island. I don't think the one at the island is facing SpaceX.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it is. It's not because I was over here by that Snitterbond Hotel, and when that rocket went up, you feel it all the way over there. And you don't want to be that close either.
Well, I mean, not that close, but close enough to where you could like the way that I had envisioned it was like a little amphitheater looking straight towards the rocket was going. Yeah. They were going to have vendors out there. You could throw your blanket, have like a big old picnic, a shindig, and just spend the afternoon there. It like a tailgate party, like have cookouts, carne asazos and stuff.
And they kind of do, but they don't have the amphitheater. They do have the whole list of people there. By
that's what I think. That's what we're missing out on. We could have a whole park out there, space park, And, y sabes que it would be more lambisconeándole a Elon, like, hey, Elon, look, we've got this park because we're hopeful. We're glad that you're here,
Yeah. Because trust me, you feel it, man. Like if you're nearby, trust me, you don't want to feel that rumbling super close.
Well, I just might. I like it rough.
You start shaking things that hasn't been shaken in years.
In decades. Actually, I might have gotten a little bit of shaking last night. Too much information. Dodici's Pizza, best in town. No. Absolutely, positively, not even close.
I've yet to order it or gone by or anything like that.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Does Royal Santos still want you to cease and desist? I think that they finally realized that their lawsuit was not going to go anywhere. Some good attorney has shared with them that you cannot sue him for you being an elected official and you taking some heat. Especially when almost everything that we're saying was factual and on the mark. Hello, Erasmo el Guapo. That's a great comment.
I forgot the Y there. Es Erasmo y el Guapo.
Look at this. You see this little saint here?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the place that I'm staying at here is beautiful, man. It's like a little antique little maison. It's a beautiful place.
Oh, really? It looks nice. Are you like in some sort of villa or condo type of deal?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I'm
Looks
living
nice.
it up in Jalapa. No, it's really nice. I came to Jalapa because I was here like 20 some years ago, 22 years ago actually, and I don't remember a damn thing. I can't recognize anything.
Hey, well, that's what you call progression, man.
Well, yeah, something that we don't have in Brownsville, Texas. 5 a.m. ¿Dónde trabajas? Ah, Sam.
I'm I'm like Jesus. I work in mysterious ways.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yes.
Okay, los dos están guapos. Little redhead. It was very funny, but I had a friend of mine. I don't know why I remember. I had a friend of mine that that I said, "Hey, do you have Zeal?" And they said, "Yes." Why? Y luego le mando un picture de the Tinder swindler. Have you seen that one, the Tinder swindle?
Yeah.
I sent her a picture of Tinder swindle. I said, like, send me money. Well, it's kind of a weird thing. I had money, but I don't take more money than I'm going to use. So I had a good $500 in my bank account. Well, no, I had $500 that I had in my bank account, and I get to cadereta, and my dentist, he goes, "Hey, we're going to Six Flags in April." I go like, "Okay." He goes, "You got to rent the rooms, and I'll get the tickets to the fiesta." I said, like, anything you say. So I go out there, and man, hotel rooms in San Antonio, bro, expensive, bro.
Yeah. The closer you
Expensive.
are, the higher it gets.
What?
The closer you are to the theme parks, the higher it gets.
Well, I think we're like 7 minutes away. But I mean, I guess it's because we're taking the kids. So it's me, Avram, and the four kids, bro. So, and each one of them, God, my God Almighty. I mean, we're paying. We
You're
had to
paying the
pay
tickets for the room.
for the room. I paid like $550 for 3 or
Nights?
4 nights.
4 nights? Ah, it's not bad. 200 and something?
Huh?
You said 200 or 400?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 nights. I paid $550
It's good.
for you. You're rich, bro. You're like Jesus.
Dude, it averages about like 80, $90 a night.
It's a
See,
lot of money.
if you want to go cheaper to like $50, there's a crack place. And
Like
I've already learned my lesson. You go to those places, you're not gonna feel safe around with kids.
the
Like
crack
having the
motel.
kids, yeah, you're not gonna feel safe having the kids in a motel at all, especially in San Antonio. It's like the
No.
worst. Well, besides Austin, but it's the worst city you want to have like going to a motel. But yeah, I'm like I'd rather dish out a couple of extra bucks, well, a couple of hundred more bucks to be like safe. I'd rather feel safe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're like Jesus. Oye,
And
no,
he
hombre, pero,
he always answers the prayers.
pues, so I wound up paying for the hotel, and
Yeah.
so that took some money out of my account. So I'm going like crap, and I mean I still have like $300 in my account, 350, and I had like $300, $400 in my wallet, but I said it's not enough, just in case. So
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine deposit money, and I sent them a picture of Tinder swindle. Tinder swindle.
You gotta at least like play it off a couple of days and be like, "Well, what chamos?"
Yeah, I know, but
you gotta pawn the car or something.
no, but they went to the office and picked up the money, so we're good. We need to get class 3 gaming in Texas. Yes. We need to get some type of gaming in Texas. That way Frankie won't have to go to Las Vegas. Frankie is the worst gambler in the world. If Frankie ever sends you a message and says, "Hey, you want to bet on some couple of numbers out here? Probably going to be good." Don't believe him.
There's a Tinder swindler.
He's the Tinder swindler, like champion of Brownsville.
Oh my God.
Frankie Tinder swindle. ¿Dónde está Maggie? Maggie and I are not speaking to each other right now. Again,
Oh my god.
we're not speaking to each other again. She is off on a family night. Who the hell has family night on damn Monday, Sam?
It's her anniversary.
What?
Well, I don't know if she wanted to put that out there, but she was gonna have like some personal time with her family because it's her anniversary, which I understand.
It's your
But
anniversary?
if yeah, but if it's your anniversary, I would have it with my wife instead of like the whole family. But oh, it's her decision. Um, but yeah, that's why.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, Maggie. I think I'm talking to you again.
I don't know if I was speaking too much. I don't know if she wanted me to like give that information out there,
Well,
but
you and her become great friends. I mean, she hasn't even had those conversations with me.
I've yeah. Oddly enough, like I've actually had several people request me. I don't think I don't know, but it's cool, you know. But if I would rather have like a separate page if it's gonna be like regarding this stuff, because I know several people already asked me about like getting into the politics
So
of
you're
either
doing.
the Cameron County and as well as Los Fresnos.
So you're going to start your own swindle?
No, no. Start sending your money over. Nah, but I don't know. But I'm saying like having, you know how you have your personal page, like
Yeah.
this is your personal page, and then you have like your friend's page.
Well, for me, I'm blocked from all of them.
Why? Because it's linked to the same email or what?
Well, no, I have separate emails for all of them, but I think they figured out that all those emails were mine. I hate them. Me manda Roman. I can be on at 9:30. I said, bro, we're having a short show. Not gonna be on at 9:30. You piece of crap. I also thought it would be like you described it as like a place for people to sit. Yeah, I thought that'd be kind
Yeah,
of cool.
I think that was the whole point, but somehow it got sidetracked, and it's not. They don't. I don't think they designed it correctly because even during the concerts, people are complaining about the exiting, the traffic, the way they're directing traffic when coming out of the concerts, and it's getting too hectic. And then
It's
it's the south part of the island, and it's too hectic. It's not designed or engineered correctly.
well, it always seems like they're fixing the Queen Isabella Bridge, the bridge.
Yeah.
They're always like doing something to it. They're trying to be like the next McAllen.
Because I don't know, man. As it is, they don't even have like an emergency lane. So whenever there's an ambulance, the ambulance has to squeeze by, which is a risk as well. But they can't do much to it, you know. They've been planning for the longest time for a second bridge, which I don't think it's gonna happen. It will happen, but not anytime soon. Because I know the people, the engineers, they have the money. I believe that's what they had told us or told me.
Yeah.
Because they actually had a meeting in one of the hotels I was working at. Um, they had the meeting. They said, like, yeah, we have the money, but the infrastructure, like stuff, materials going up, and we still haven't finalized like how it's going to be designed.
Oh yeah, do me a favor. Can you look up on Facebook, Star Jones?
Star Jones.
Yeah, she's one of my attorneys. She put up a post, and of course, I can't share it. But in favor of Victor Ramirez, I think Victor Ramirez. And let me say, guys, if you have not voted yet, go out there and vote for Victor Ramirez. Uh, I think, yeah, Magallanes' time is over.
Yeah.
You found her?
No. You said Star Jones.
Star Jones.
Like what is she?
She's from Rancho Viejo.
Oh, because I'm getting like the celebrity Star Jones.
No. She's a regular person. Star Beal Jones, right? Biel. Can't remember what she's called. Can someone send me a link to Star's post? It's a good post. I just can't read it from my phone. Why would?
It blocks you directly or what from it, or because you're doing the?
Because I'm doing the show from my phone.
Oh, okay.
Why will there be King Kong delays? That's what's delaying me from sending you snacks and Maggie books. I'm broke. Because they stated that they don't have enough employees because of the pandemic. They also stated that their computers, they're back from the 1960s and 70s. They haven't upgraded anything from the IRS. It's going to take a while for anyone to get any type of tax refund out there. Actually, I'm going to use my tax refund that I'm going to get to take not my attorney, take my dentist to Peru.
Trips.
Yeah. Did you find it?
Mm-mm.
Star Beal Jones.
Like
Does,
star, like STAR, right?
yeah. Does Frankie play Texas Hold'em? Yeah, don't encourage him. He loses at Texas Hold'em. Let's say that would stay. He doesn't play, he loses.
He tries to
And
play.
huh?
He tries to play.
He tries to play. Class three gaming would make money in Texas and create thousands of jobs. Can you imagine if we actually had that here at the island or here in Brownsville? No, bitch it up.
Okay, yeah, I already found it.
You found the post?
Yeah, the one recently, like
Yeah. Can
within
you
a
read
couple of
it?
hours. Say again.
Can you read it?
That says, without any help from the sitting judge or his friends, Victor has worked day and night. I have donated and supported him because I back him 110% because he is genuine. Being a woman in the legal field is not easy. Working 110%, having a family, raising kids, and preparing for court. Sometimes waking up at 3 in the morning to prepare or finish orders at 4 a.m. is not easy. Victor is a supporter. He has been one of my greatest allies. And even when we are against each other, he still supports me and gives me accolades when due. Being in front of the sitting judge, Judge Magallanes, has been humiliating. I hate the fact that he doesn't read or acknowledge the work I put into my motions and have been volunteered to write briefs, but was given zero credence. I have had clients condemned for raising their grandkids since birth, who work two jobs at a time and pay for everything, but didn't speak English. Judge Magallanes publicly abolished this woman rather than focusing on the deadbeat dads. I sat in chambers before COVID with male opposing counsel, and Judge Magallanes would not acknowledge my presence. Then it says here, the last paragraph says, I graduated with a double major and minor from Texas A&M, graduated law school in 2.5 years with a LLM in international studies, and was fully licensed by the age of 25. Being treated like crap for being born a woman, even though I know I have more brains and drive than most people, is so disheartening. It is men like Victor who saw this injustice and sought change.
Cool. Can you post that on my page anyway, somehow?
Let me see if I can.
I don't know if you could like copy and put it on my page. At least it'll be on my page. Look, I've known Star Jones for years now, and let me tell you, she's a fighter, and she fights not only for her clients, she fights against any major entity out there that wants to bring the little guy down. She fights for the little guy, man. And if she's out there saying that, guys, I'm putting this out on the line, it might get me some backlash from the judge. I don't care. Victor Ramirez is the way to go. I will easily go out there and say, guys, please, if you have not voted yet, please go out there and vote for Victor Ramirez. As the courthouse needs change, Cameron County needs change, the city of Brownsville needs change. So please consider Victor Ramirez. I'd reached out to Victor earlier, and I know that a lot of times, a lot of candidates, I mean, there's a couple of things that go on in the candidate's mind. Some of them may think like, well, would it be a positive for me to come out like on a show like Erasmo's, or will it be negative? Again, I can respect either decision that an individual makes. But again, I was willing to help Victor, and I'm willing to help Victor Ramirez in any which way I can. I want to send text messages to my friends and family, and let them know that if they're going to vote on the Democratic ticket, please vote for Victor Ramirez. Please.
Yeah, is this does Star Jones works with Victor Ramirez or no?
No, not. I don't
No.
think
Oh,
directly
okay, because
because
I know that I had that's the reason I had told you a couple of weeks ago about him being I guess sexist and whatnot because I could have sworn I had read another post about a lady also coming forward saying that she doesn't even get acknowledged by the judge because she's
Magallanes.
a girl.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, he's very vindictive, I would say, and that's one of the things why I think a lot of people are kind of like always on the scared side to say anything. Este, they're on the scared side of saying anything, mention anything because they don't want to be retaliated against. But again, I'm very, very proud of Star Jones. I think it takes a lot of guts to come out and, come out and say, hey, this guy's a piece of crap, you know? And this guy treats me like a piece of crap. And no one should be treated like a piece of crap, especially individuals that. And again, I don't mean to sound like well they should be treated different, but a lot of individuals that paid a lot of money to to be who they are in regards to their profession. A little ounce of respect. School isn't cheap,
Yeah.
man. And she's been to a lot of schools. Where's the boxing match? Nah, Trey never accepted, bro. Love you. Facebook jail. Yep, I am in Facebook jail. That is why we are only transmitting from YouTube, and we still got a good 40 people on tonight, man. So that's pretty good. Not used to, we're missing a good 80 people, but hopefully soon they'll learn that they need to come move on over to YouTube because YouTube is a for sure thing. Facebook sucks. Where's Carlos? Carlos Elizondo? Carlos Elizondo is usually working, unlike Sam.
Yep. Because I work in mysterious ways.
Because he works in a serious way. F Facebook. Yeah, I know. Let me tell you guys, my personal take on it is our country is really getting pussified gacho, man. And every little word out there is offensive to someone. And it really gets annoying, Sam. It gets annoying when you have to just be careful with anything and everything you say because anything and everything you say is going to offend someone or other. Now
Yeah.
everyone seems to wear their emotions on their sleeve. And
Yeah.
I
My friend
mean,
actually had not an experience, but they're going through an issue right now. I'm trying to remember what state she's in. Wisconsin, where their children play hockey, and it's like I guess like a U.S. team versus a Canadian team, but they have
yeah,
I guess like a native student on the Canadian team, and his thing is kind of like como Cuauhtemoc when he does the arm thing, but he does the whole bow and arrow thing. That's when he did a I guess a goal. So when the other team made a goal, they made the same thing, so the same gesture of the bow and arrow, and they took it offensively. So they're like, "Why is it offensive when he does it, but not when the other kid does it?" So yeah, I do understand that everything's getting very sensitive,
too
but
sensitive. Feel that
it's
when I
crazy.
was running for mayor, at one of the forums, um, Robert Sanchez, stop getting arrested, Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez, Captain Bob, went out and used the word tranny, you know, because he was talking about the transsexual folks
Transsexuals,
yeah, the
yeah,
ones that are downtown. And he used the word tranny, and I was amazed. So I put it in a post. And let me tell you, man, I had a big old chunk of the LGBTQIA community come after me going, oh, you're using the word tranny and it's offensive. I'm like, really? I said, first of all, I'm not really using the word. Uh, Captain Bob used the word. I'm making fun of the way Captain Bob used the word. But second of all, you really think
they were
that's
just
the most
quoting him.
yeah, I mean, but do you really think that's offensive? I don't. It's like como people calling me Lali. Not that it has anything to do with being a tranny or a transsexual, but it's a term of endearment, because Papa was called Lalo, they called me Lali. So, someone's called, hey, tranny, you're like, tranny. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like
because
trying
that's
to.
what they were known, I guess, back then. And I guess they're always trying to evolve, no matter what it is.
Well,
They were trying to evolve, so I guess now they're trying to be real specific. Kid you not, my dad was like demolishing one house back in '07, '08, and I'm not even gonna use the words because it's kind of offensive. But underneath the house, I don't even remember, but back in the day they used to put newspaper for insulation. So when my dad was destroying the house, um, there was a whole lot of newspaper, and I was like, dude, that's historical, because it's like back in the. I found actually a Luke Furia ad when they had the Cadillacs cars for like $800.
well,
And I was like, wow, this is treasure, or to me it was. And I was actually reading I guess the stories they had back in the day, and how they were used to have trouble with the kids that spoke Spanish and couldn't keep up with the English. So they were like, "Oh, this Mexican." I can't quote exactly the way it said it, but the one thing that did say it, like out blatantly, it was like they were using I guess the word, if you're not up to speed to I guess to the school standards, you were kind of behind. So any
oh,
kid that was left behind, that was behind the, I guess, the subject was
the
called
R
the,
word.
yeah. So I was like, man, but to now bringing it back to nowadays, it's like it's offensive to say the R word to people that are like not up to par or not up to speed of the program. And now they have programs to help us people like that. So now we're struggling with other words that we're trying, I guess, be progressive with it.
Yeah,
If that makes any sense.
we just have become way, way too sensitive, and it
Yeah.
really does get annoying, and you sometimes you just have a hard time keeping up. In regards to the R word, I mean, we grew up with it, and I
Yeah,
mean,
like technically, like it's just talking about the tardiness, but it's just gotten to the point where we're like, okay, let's grow on this,
yeah, we grew up with it, and you know, again,
It's like when they used to get after me for saying dude.
oh God, yeah, it's like,
People
or
used to
when,
get mad. Why do you say dude a lot? I'm like, what's dude?
or when police officers get mad because you
You
say,
call him sir.
Oh, don't do that. You're not allowed to do that anymore, right?
ah, "Hey, sir, don't call me sir."
I've been meaning to ask you, Erasmo. Sorry for being late. Have you ever run into this person since that incident?
I honestly don't know, man, because I saw seen the video, but I really don't focus on it too much. So I honestly don't know. I think I did one time, and I think like she put her head down, like she saw me, like going like, oh crap, I hope he doesn't recognize me. But look, I don't have anything against look, I don't have anything against any of the officers that did their job.
Mm,
Absolutely nothing. They did their job. Did what they're supposed to do. That's fine. What I was upset with her or him or whatever was the way again, and I'm going to say this, the way that she spoke to the kids, the students that were there trying to help me out,
mm-hmm,
and they were just trying to help anybody out. It wasn't they were trying to help me out.
mm-hmm,
She was rude to them, and I could show you the video. I could show. I mean, I'm willing to put it up.
mm-hmm.
Very, very rude. Started f bombing them, f bombing them, and that is
Wow.
uncalled for. And I don't care. It's uncalled for. She had no right to go after those children, no right whatsoever. And it is an embarrassment to the force. And I hope, and if there's something that I hope that she takes from it, and talking about offensive words, if there's something that I hope she takes from it is you can't talk to people that way. Just because you're a police officer, just because you have a badge, just because you have a gun, doesn't mean that you have the right to go f-bombing people because they've committed something that you think is offensive to you, or they've done something that you think goes against the law. Because at that point in time, you do not know if the individuals have broken any law whatsoever. Because anyone and everyone out there is still presumed innocent until proven guilty, unless you're
Mm-hmm.
caught with tons of children porn, and you've admitted to police officers, then you're guilty as crap.
Um,
But
are
she
you in
had no
Facebook?
right. She had no right to do that. And that's what ticks me off, Roman, because she went on after the kids, cussing at them, using the F bomb. And again, it's like, hey, Papa, it's like when officers, they're riding in the car, they're cruising in the car, and sometimes I'll pass by them and I'll say, out of courtesy, I'll say hi. And then they just like push their head and keep on going forward. Screw you. If you're out there, if someone waves at you, I don't care who they are, you better be waving back, especially if they're children or especially if they're me.
Okay, I have a stupid question. Are you in Facebook jail right now?
Yes. I'm sorry.
You. Huh?
I told
Since
you.
when? No, you didn't tell me. How was I supposed to know? I haven't talked to you in like 2 weeks, it seems like. Sorry, you didn't tell me.
That makes me very lucky.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're having a break or something. I don't know. Yeah, I never know with you.
I'll be out of Facebook jail on Saturday, so next week we'll be back on track. But in a way, it's
No, because I just noticed all these like Facebook. I'm seeing all these YouTube comments, and I'm like, wait, why nothing from Facebook?
It's kind of a weird deal, but again, it's kind of a good thing because hopefully, Roman, people that are used to seeing the show on Facebook will start moving on to YouTube. Because I'm sorry, Facebook has become just uber sensitive, Roman.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, your friend and my friend Robert Oresti had a post that has something to do with gas, like gasoline prices being high. Said nowhere did he say anything about COVID or the pandemic or anything. And Facebook put the little label on it and says, for more COVID information, go here. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, Facebook? So.
Being in charge of a Facebook sounds like a lot of work. You take a lot of hits, like you say. I wouldn't want to do it. It's not easy, but then it gets really frustrating. It gets frustrating when it stops. It's not only easy, but then Facebook gives you crap and a half for stupidity. I went to vote on the first day of early voting. It was disheartening to realize I was not going to vote in many of the races. Why? Slim pickings, sad and frustrating. Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. And again, we need good people to run for office. And I want to say this. I've told Roman several times, you've got to run. You've got to run. You've got to run. He has the experience. He knows stuff. And again, I'll say this when he's here. I've insisted, but he's just a puss.
It's not a puss. I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna be. If everything works out, I won't be here in Brownsville very much longer. So it's like what?
You just ran for an office like 2 weeks ago.
Well, that was different. It was only gonna be for a 3 month span, and being in SREC, it's not just Brownsville. SREC would have been 5 counties, so I could have moved into any of those 5 counties. Yeah,
the bigger stuff.
Oh yeah.
I knew you liked them big.
Oops.
I follow a very popular person on Instagram, and her social media get flagged because she has the B word in the background. They'll allow half-naked people on social media, but the B word, yeah. And you know what? That really ticks me off. It's just the damn B word, No,
I'll move back to MySpace.
Back in the
I
day,
miss MySpace.
I missed. The other thing I did, Roman, I actually linked Twitter, so we're actually live streaming on Twitter.
Oh, you can do that now?
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought it was only on Periscope, but they've already finally created their own Twitter Live. It's not on Periscope anymore, or is it on Periscope?
I actually want to go back and look and see how this comes out on Twitter. I mean, I had no clue.
I told you should set up a Twitch account. I'm surprised you don't have a Twitch.tv
I do have a Twitch
account,
but I don't have anybody on it, Roman.
Doesn't really matter. Just because you got to stream on it. You can stream on Twitch. You can stream on all those at the same time with the money you spend.
I like spending that money.
Yeah.
It's confusing. And again, as crazy as it may sound, I tell people, I'm not as tech savvy as a lot of people think. I'm just handsome and
very much not tech savvy.
My mentality going into the booth was avoid re-electing. We need change 100%. Yes, we do. You're right. And again, I wish we would get new candidates. I wish Sam would run. I wish Roman would run. I wish different people would run. And I'm not just saying that because Roman's here, because Roman knows I'm an ass to him all the time.
Yeah.
Sure.
What I give it.
One thing we agree on.
Yeah. Hey, Sam, did you already vote in the primary? Or todavía no?
Not yet, man.
I gave you your list. I'm a politiquero apparently now. Somehow I told Sam, these are the people I want you to vote for in the Republican primary. Okay. Like, I like that. Just kidding. I'm not a politiquero. I just give advice. You don't have to vote for them if you don't want to.
No, hinche Roman.
Okay.
He looks orange. Doesn't look red.
Well, right now, I don't know why. It's probably it's the light coming off my red.
I wouldn't vote for Roman. I probably wouldn't vote for Roman either. But
but he wants me to run, but he wouldn't even vote for me. What a loser!
Yeah, but listen to my thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't vote for. I struggle to vote for Roman, but with Roman you get choice, and you get someone that's actually going to.
How many times have you ran for the Southmost District?
I ran twice for that one.
Twice, right? You actually have someone that's actually going to bring up the issues in that particular race, and that's the type of race that you want. Look, guys. We've got races going on right now that are boring as crud, because the challengers, the people that are out there running for a seat, they're not questioning each other. They're not bringing up the stuff that they need to bring out. Look at all these judges that are running, man. No one has gone out there. Today's Star Jones post was the first one I've seen that's gone like cutthroat, deep for the jugular, and I want races for people that go for the jugular. I want people.
I could have sworn that the one that the lawyer that works with Victor, the lady, she also put a post. I think it was like within the first day of the campaign, and that's when I was telling you about this guy being like that, and you were like, "Yep, he's like that."
Yeah, screw that guy. I mean, I have no use for Magallanes. I know he's a friend of Roman's, but.
Oh, wait, okay. Which one are you talking about? I thought you were talking about Victor. That you didn't like Victor, but now you don't like Magallanes either?
I think Victor's co-worker, or I don't know what you call him. The lawyer that works also with him. There's a lady there that put a post that supposedly she doesn't get acknowledged, or she doesn't get a time of day whenever they go with a case with Magallanes.
Oh, with Magallanes. Okay, so he works with. Okay. So it was a pro Victor Ramirez.
Yes.
Okay.
And then right now there was a Star Jones that also put the same thing.
Okay.
Like they always get like a demeaning from him.
I don't even know who this guy is. So I argue with people all the time, so I have no idea who this guy is. So no offense, don't know who he is. I don't even know why he would say the word Nazi.
So are you going to defend your friend Magallanes?
No, he's my friend, but I'm not voting in that primary, so I don't have to defend anybody. I'm not. You know what's really funny is I ran into Commissioner Barbosa and Rudy Perez and Judge Gabby over at Gio's on Sunday, and they're like, "You got to vote for Perla," and I was just like, "Well, Gabby didn't say that because she's not allowed to do that, so she wasn't saying that." And it's like,
she did say that.
No, she didn't. She kept her mouth shut. Like I was like. No. You know what? If she kept her mouth shut. That's what she's supposed to do as a judge, and she didn't. It didn't know that, but it wasn't a public announcement. It was in private. But regardless, she didn't say anything. But she goes at the table, and they're like, "You got to vote for Perla." And I was like, "Well, I'm not voting that primary." And they're like, "No, but you have to." And like, "No, I'm voting in the Republican primary. I'm the vice chair. Like, what do you want me to do?"
Hey, so,
but I like Perla though. Perla is a really nice lady. I told him, I'll tell friends that I don't mind. Liking her. She'd be cool.
So you think that the big old chunk of the Democrats are voting against Sylvia Garza Perez?
No, I just think that Rudy and that group are definitely voting against her. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, they did divorce.
Which Rudy?
Rudy Perez, the ex-husband.
Oh, her ex-husband.
Well, yeah, like duh. Like I knew this. Like I didn't even know they were divorced for the longest time. I didn't even know they were divorced.
Well, it was kind of a weird deal because even when they were separated, como que he was still supporting her. So it's kind of interesting to find out that he's now all blown out against Sylvia Garza Perez.
That's okay. And I mean, it's not the only race like that. You have the race over in Monica de la Cruz's race in the Republican primary in Texas 15. You have the ex-husband basically telling everybody, their life story and how they're going through a divorce. It made the Washington Post. So...
Well, I think because Monica Cruz is out there supported by Ted Kennedy. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
No. I don't think that's what it was. I just think that you see Johnny Hernandez is the more conservative movement conservative than Monica de la Cruz ever been. So, whatever.
Roma was dressed in a Nazi on Halloween last year.
No, I think that was Justin Trudeau, but not me.
Oh,
It
y'all
was
look
just a
alike.
marshmallow. It
Unless
looked like
there's
the
a
Nazi was a
majority
marshmallow.
state running and gets elected, it does not, no good run. Unfortunately, corruption reigns. Unfortunately, corruption does reign here locally. There locally because I'm in Jalapa.
Mm.
Maybe here too. Was he a brown shirt or an officer? Roman?
The whole Nazi thing.
Oh, yeah. Roman doesn't do brown. He likes the black.
No, that'd be you, Black Panther, over there, Mr. Black Panther. Is your dentist the same way, or can?
But did you see? You see how I slipped that one in, like
That's
the other
what he
night,
said.
Roman.
That's what he-
Yeah. I was like slip, really?
I'm a
Mm.
baby.
No, you're not. Anyway.
What else is going in local politics, Roman?
Oh, I don't know. I love that picture you did of Lord Farquaad, the mayor. That was hilarious. And can somebody? I mean, I posted it on my show page, but what the hell is wrong with Beto? Like, can he iron his freaking way of it out? Like, really? Like, did you notice how wrinkled it was? Like, it'd be unwrinkled. It was bad. And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
what?
no, ponte a trabajar,
Es que
get an
ya
iron
cuando,
or something.
ya cuando lo subes y lo mueves, se te mueve arriba, se te arruga toda la camisa.
No. It was like that from the beginning, dude. It was like that from the beginning. Well, maybe it's because like he's always like using his arms like this for whatever. He likes to do this hand
No.
gesture for no freaking reason.
You didn't get it. When you pick up Lord Farquaad and you put it
Oh, there you go. Ah, I didn't get it. Sorry. Sometimes you have to explain those jokes to me.
What's funny? What's funny is I got it. I didn't know where the hell Roma was going.
Oh my god. Oh,
Hey,
well.
Sam. Ya mero es el primero del mes.
hell yeah.
Your child support, okay?
It's the first of the month. I'm
Y luego
getting
llega
my
el second of the month, el third of the month.
Yeah.
Y no paran los días.
Remember
And it's
that
a
song?
short month, though, right? It's a short
You
month.
remember,
It's
that, you remember the song? It's the first of the month.
like a 90s rap song, isn't it?
Can't remember, but it's the guys who were waiting for that little monthly check to come in.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's Bone Thugs and Harmony, ain't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes.
I used to put that
They have,
My teeth look amazing.
in the beginning.
well, yeah, because what you're doing with your mouth, probably with the dentist, por eso es así.
My dentist does a great job.
I'm sure he does. Are you in Monterrey right now? Okay.
I'm in Jalapa.
Where the fuck is that? Sorry, I forgot. F word.
What part of the I can't
Where are
recall
you
it.
at? I know, right? Where's that? I've never heard of that place.
Jalapa, Veracruz.
That como Tim Smith. What part of
The map. Give me the map. I want to know. I don't know Mexico like this guy does. He knows every inch of Mexico.
I like
Every inch.
Every inch.
But so, are you going to be back in time for Charo Days? I mean,
yes.
dude, you better. You have to. There's a float with your name on it, isn't there?
Yes, and
Oh, that
I'm probably only going to do Friday night.
Why?
Oh, because this dumb wedding that I have to get to on Saturday. The only thing that might save me is if I go do the damn wedding
Mm-hmm.
and then rush on and then just jump on wherever I see the float,
Oh, you're going to go in the scooter?
Yeah, I'm going to go on the scooter, Matamoros.
Okay.
And then I'll scooter back and then I'll just scooter onto the parade. I mean,
That's lovely. That's great. Well,
it's kind of a weird deal. I messed up, man. I set up the wedding on that day, and I shouldn't have. And then it's just a mess. And then the girl starts calling me, and we're like, "Girl, you're calling me. Your husband's calling me. Your husband to be is calling me. Y'all need to get together yourselves before you call me separately."
I have a question. What are your thoughts on Commissioner Roy de los Santos on Channel 5? I think it was Sunday night. I think it was Sunday or Saturday night, telling Channel 5 that you can't consider yourself being part of Brownsville if you don't like Charo Days. What are your thoughts on that?
He said that? You should have recorded that. That's kind of like racist, no?
I didn't realize that I guess I'm not part of Brownsville because I don't like Charo Days. I've never been a big fan of it. I don't get it.
It's kind of like the Joe Biden statement, if you don't vote for me, if you ain't back.
Well, yeah, maybe. I was kind of taken aback by that statement. I mean,
I
like
figured that you get the
you
black
can't be
thing.
from Brownsville if you don't like chowder. I'm like, why? Because you get your. That's how he became famous in Brownsville because he's with Sombrero Fest. Okay, like, ooh, big freaking deal, bro. I love you, but come on.
Well, again, you remember the Joe Biden statement?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. It's kind of the same thing. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
like chowder, you're not from Brownsville.
Like, it's weird. Like, I don't.
How you
Sam,
want-
you're from Brownsville. Do you like chowder?
I know
Like,
not many people are like hardcore into it.
yeah, like I don't know anybody that's hardcore into it.
Dude, no joke.
Uh,
And all my life, I have never been to that Frijo Olympics or an ice cream eating contest or
Yeah.
anything like that. I go in the evening.
I think the problem, Roman, is, and this is my take, guys. I'm sorry. I fall into that group because chowder days is just like, I mean, I don't care for it too much.
Only
I
if you
think-
Tito Mata, right?
And
I go in the evening, ya cuando salen todos los night crawlers.
Yeah, I
We'll
think what
see.
happens is that it's geared for the orange ticket holders, and that's
Yeah.
what really trips me out. It's not really events that a lot of people who live in Brownsville, you know. I think the relationship that a lot of older adults have, Roman, is
Mhm.
that because of school they dress up their kids, and then they have to go see their kids, you know during the Chow Days parade or during any other Chow Days thing out there. I think that's why people do it. But if their kids weren't involved, Roman, I don't think people would go out there.
Yeah, I mean, not me. I mean, maybe because I don't like crowds. I mean, I'll go to it
I
if
know
I
it's
have to
the
go.
whole. They try to keep the whole tradition thing, but
Yeah.
it's been like you have said, like traditions lately have been gone down the drain, and they're still trying to keep the I guess the spirit up. Pero between having Shower Days and Sombrero Festival, and I know it's all jam packed into a couple of weeks, but there's no way in hell that they have all 200,000 people during in those festivals.
Well, no, you can't be per Brownsville unless you like Char Days or you're part of it. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
I've never been part of Brownsville. I guess maybe that's why I never got elected, Sam. So
Probably,
Roy Dos
man.
Santos, I'm sorry, Roy Dos Santos is annoying as crap.
I would have to see that.
I don't know if he's annoying as
What else he
crap,
said.
but he's kind of annoying.
Kiss up to him. I don't know why.
No, he's kind of annoying. He
Although,
is.
the
I mean,
only
it's an
thing
annoying
he has-
statement. I'm not gonna
That's what
lie.
I just said, Roman.
But
the
you
only
said
thing
annoying
he has-
as crap. I wouldn't say as crap. I mean, I don't know what that's my problem.
That's insulting to crap.
Well, I'm
the
just
only
saying
thing
as
that
crap.
towards him is that Roy Dos Santos was kind of defending towards the personal finance report. That was the only thing that has kind of towards him, like on the city commission. He was
What?
kind of going back and forth with Golonsky about like, yeah, we have to show our reports, our financial reports, if we're not elected committee members.
Well, you're supposed to. You're required because of the number of people that live in our city. It's state law. Like,
Yeah.
he's required to submit a personal financial statement. Every member of the commission, I think the city attorney and the city manager are required to do that because the city population is over 100,000. So it's not like a city law; it's a state law that you're required to do it. And
They were
so,
arguing about it. They were talking about it in the last city meeting.
but I don't understand. So what was he?
No, but what they were talking about, Roman, is that for the committee members,
What committee members?
for anyone that forms part of any committee or any board for the city of Brownsville.
Oh, well, see, why not?
Remember,
But they're the same people.
This happened a little whiles ago, Roman, where anyone that wanted to be a part of any of the committees or boards, then they were going to be asked to submit their financial statements.
Right?
Huh?
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
Yes.
that's what they were fighting against, because Golonsky doesn't want people to be burdened by having to show their financials. Well, of course, she wants to get her. She doesn't want to share her dad's financials.
But she's required to. Oh, well, because her dad is on many of the boards, right? Or at least one board, right? At least one board.
The one that does the property thing, I don't remember.
Planning and zoning.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
of course
that's
she
what
doesn't
Roy Dos
want.
Santos was kind of like pushing her, like, no, you shouldn't be like, I guess, because the whole thing was conflict of interest, and Roy Dos Santos was like more like, it should be fine. There shouldn't be any like, I guess, fighting it or anything.
I mean, They don't seem to have a problem with everybody having to fill out their application to be on these committees online. You know, not everybody wants to do their crap online, but I mean, you can't even do it in person anymore unless they've changed it, and I'm unaware. But
Yeah.
you know, not being able to do it in person is just dumb.
All right, guys, past my bedtime.
Go to sleep.
I'm in Mexico. Guys, continue to invite people to go jump onto YouTube at least for this week, guys. Sorry about it, but it's just the world that we live in, and
And don't forget to like the page.
Yeah, like the
If you're
YouTube
there.
page. I can't see how many likes we got, but please like it. All the 46 people on there, man.
You're
Thank
almost
you so
at
much.
50.
Huh?
You're almost at 50.
Almost at 50. Guys, thank you so much. Continue to encourage people to come on to YouTube, please, at least for this week. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, man.
Guys, have a great
Right,
have a great week. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. God bless.